Hey folks, welcome back from our wandering village. We are on the back of Indigon, and this is the winning run. This is us kicking ass and taking names, metaphorically, of course. I believe we're headed to the ocean biome, and we do have this giant spore cloud. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to miss it, but in the event that we don't, we do have bio-grade decontamination. So my head is kind of on autopilot right now because I'm like hyper focused. I really want to win at this game, and we're gonna do so. We are definitely gonna do so. We don't have to be so, I guess I don't have to be so hyper focused about it, but I do want to make sure that our strat is hanging true. I think one of the biggest things that we're gonna have to worry about right now is poison. Anbu's poison level. So I'm gonna want to get the Anbu doctor up and running, and I want to get the pharmacy. We have 2 in the inventory, so it's not a rush to actually make antitoxins, but we want to get people on the Anbu doctor here, and we want to be able to cure Anbu, at least using all of the antitoxins. We have a full staff when it comes to herbalists. It's all full staffed. We're just gonna run with that and see how it goes. I have 1 village doctor. Let's go ahead and increase it to 2. I increased this to 3, and I actually decreased the berry muesli to 1 because berries gather really slowly. So, you know, the production of the food and stuff like that, I'm just not too keen on. Once we get iron ore, I will be using a spice rack so we can double up on the supply there. Where are my other extra workers? Now, we have a lot of base resources as well. We have a lot of wood, we have a lot of stone, and we have a lot of stone slab and wood planks. We can make, you know, at maximum 3 advanced buildings if we really wanted to. As far as what those buildings are, I mean, I don't think we have anything that we need to rush for. We have all the basic buildings. Oh, we got back mushrooms, which is great. Let's send our folks over here to get more stone. I'm going to tell Anbu to lay down. I'm going to ask Anbu politely, Anbu, please lay down. Accepts our command, so hopefully that'll buy us enough time for the giant spore cloud to pass. We'll see about that. I just noticed, because I was like, you know what, I want to start using the worker management more, but when you use it, it actually blurs out your resources. Now, I can pretty much see what our resource numbers are, but it's faded, it's blurry, it's inconvenient, so that's one of the reasons why I was like, yeah, let's not do... Let's not use the worker management screen. I'll do it the old-fashioned way and just look what's available here. We can jumpstart some of our berries by actually cutting down some of the berries here. Just like my previous strat, I kind of want to harvest berries that are out of the way that'll essentially see no actual use, because we only have 1 berry gathering spot, and I have no interest in making a second one, if I can be completely honest. I would actually like to know if efficiency for a berry gathering spot, like what does that mean necessarily? Because even at 100% efficiency or at 58% efficiency, which we've seen, your people only gather 1 berry at a time. Now, does 100% efficiency, does that mean that they gather that 1 berry quicker than before? Like, I don't know. I'd be very interested to know. So if you know, please let me know down in the comments below. Call to action. I need to practice that every episode to develop, you know, my commentary. I don't know what I was going to say. Oh, wait. There's a bunch of stuff here. That's right. Do we have general workers? Yeah, that's another thing. And by the way, I know Indigon is pretty much, you know, probably what they're calling the different color here. Not necessarily changing Anbu's name, but I just like calling it that. I think it's cool, I think it's different, I think it's unique. Yeah, we're in this really pleasant holding pattern right now. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and give Anbu some antibodies, some antidotes, and start healing it. We're gonna use all 2. Let's bring it down. Cool, let's open up this tree. What else are we gonna research? Let's research the evaporator at this point. So we have a couple of buildings that we need to start making. We need to make an iron furnace, forges iron out of iron ore. Now, I believe iron ore can only be gathered from the outside, right? Like, you can't actually mine this from Anbu, can you? Wait, what is all that? Is that pollution? Or, like, I guess wherever I put this is gonna degrade the value of nearby buildings, maybe? So, yeah, okay, so, like, for housing and stuff, it matters. I see. Awaiting decision. Lost woods. Dense fog covers the entrance, making it impossible to see inside. Carefully, your scavengers take a few steps into it. When suddenly an uplifting melody. Oh, okay, cool. This is no ordinary place, and you gotta stay out of it. We're gonna follow it where it leads. This could kill some of our people, but let's find out. We got wood. The scavengers listen to sound from far away and walk deeper into the forest. But as they don't agree on where the sound is coming from, we end up running in circles and we find some wood. Great! As far as dodging the giant spore cloud, we've done that as well. Gotta love it. If I build it over here... Yeah, okay, we're gonna start demolishing these houses. Oh, Anbu is tired. Yikes, that's not good. That means Anbu's gonna start taking damage because I don't know if there's an island coming up. But we have a ruined settlement over here, so we'll go ahead and scope that out later. Oh, this is not good. We gotta tell Anbu to lay down. We gotta tell Anbu to sleep, but that's a research technology. Can we tell you to lie down? Okay, so it's gonna lie down again, which I know is gonna eat into our herbs and make use of our village doctors, but that's fine. Hopefully laying down will recover some of its energy. I actually don't know if that's how that works. Let's find out. So it has 82 sleepiness. Let's see if lying down helps at all. I think the next research we're gonna find is we're gonna try to get is the telling Anbu to sleep. We're on lucky day 69, and we are still doing pretty well for ourselves. Ooh, Anbu is sleeping. Nice. So I guess sometimes if you have it lay down while it's tired, then maybe it'll sleep on its own. Indigon, that is. Alright, so we've built our huts, knocked down some other buildings, and so let's go ahead and build our iron furnace right here. Trading for goods. Your scavengers encounter a group of people from a nearby hideout exploring the sediment, and they ask for a trade. They look exhausted. We could give them some of our water. We could trade for food, which we don't have bread. Is bread just like a main trade resource? We refuse to trade and scavenge the settlement for anything that might help. They might have left behind instead. Let's give them some water. They gave us iron and glass. That's big. That's big because we can use that iron to upgrade this right here. This because I want one kitchen to have the spice rack. So that's pretty huge. Oh, that's perfect. Let's put the glass blower over here. I don't know where best to put the glass blower, but we'll do it over there. Get this dirt road, get it like that. Have like a double road thing going on. Okay, let's go ahead and research the sleep command. And I'm also curious now. So, does the seawater... Where is it? The saltwater thing. Does the seawater collector also get kelp? Because I remember we were getting kelp last time. I'm not sure how we got that. Was it from the fishery or was it from the seawater collector? I don't know. Either way, we need to get this building up and running as well. And we have a fishery. Did we already build a fishery? I can't remember if we did. I don't think that we have. Yeah, so we need to build a fishery as well. Alright, so we're going to build the fishery down here. I know the radius for the berry bush encompasses this place as well, but it's at 100% efficiency, and maybe we can encourage the bushes to regrow in this vicinity. Okay, we're entering the ocean biome. What makes things kind of tricky as well is that we're using herbs, which we need 15 of in this village. But we're using it to make antitoxin, so that's pretty difficult because it requires 30 to make. Oh, you can use a fishery to gather kelp. Nice. Okay, so let's have a fishery up to gather fish and another fishery to gather kelp. We have a lot of mushrooms and a lot of Anbu food, so let's go ahead and close out the mycologist farm. Finally, right? We're finally closing it down, not having to worry about Anbu Indigon food. I'm gonna think of like Anbu, like when you call something an Anbu, it's more like a race. It's more like the species name. And look at the amount of stuff getting done by our farmers. Isn't this amazing? I love it. They're making use of all the available space. So if we want to make antitoxin, we will have to still use herbs, but it's 10 this time, and it's going to be 10 kelp, I see. We're finally running low on stone slabs and stone, because we're finally getting all these other buildings up and running. So yeah, it does require iron ore to make... It only requires 2 to make 1 iron. Interesting. But I believe iron is mainly just used to upgrade buildings anyway, so not that big of a deal to have operational right now. Oh, we're heading to the desert. Yikes, I wasn't paying attention. Let's go ahead and send people out here. All right, we have entered the desert biome, and now we're going to need to start growing other things like corn and cactus. and then tell people to stop working at this air well, and cross our fingers and hope to be okay. But we should be alright. We're gonna be okay. This is the easy run. Things have changed for us. We did miss out on these nomads, which is kind of a bummer. Ooh, we got farmhand researched, which means we can employ more people should we choose to upgrade that way. And I think that we're going to, because even with an increased amount of people working at the farm, we can still implement like compost and stuff should that be something that we want to work on. Let's actually cancel research for now and then use these workers to do something else. There's only like one person anyway, but yeah, we should be alright. We're no longer starving. We're no longer trying to rush to do a thing because we have solidified our place on top of Indigon's back. The same melody again, let's follow it. And we get 7 knowledge this time and 15 wood planks. Listen to the sounds of the woodwind instrument. Your scavengers go even deeper into the forest until they lose track of where they are. Fortunately, it doesn't take long until they arrive at a large tree with a gift in front of them. That's massive. Also, we have about 26 kelp, which means we can make about 2 Anbu health, so we can actually just open that up. I do want to get that done. All right, what's this one? Lost in the woods again. Let's follow the melody. And we have more knowledge and more wood planks. Ooh, here we go. Let's get a lot of the workers in here. Let's see, where do we want to head to next? I think I want to head northeast. I think that's the way to go. Also, take a look at this. All the roads have finally been built. Oh man, that took like 5 days of construction. So if you're ever wondering, if you set like a vast network of roads, how long would it take if yours is anything like what mine looks like? Approximately 5 days, give or take, if you have a full staff of 5 dedicated workers just as builders. It was a while. Again, a lot of these roads are like redundant, so obviously, you know, be more efficient than I am. But I don't know. I like the way it turned out. Oh, I didn't realize we're heading to the cold mountainous climate over here. Ooh, what's this one? Traces of the past, petrified footprints of Anbu several meters deep mark the surroundings of the quarry. We should follow the tracks and see where they lead. We should investigate the tracks more closely. We did not come here to follow tracks of the past. Let's follow it, and let's investigate the tracks more closely. Nothing but stones. Crap. Alright, we've just entered the mountain biome. Let's go ahead and check out that shipwreck. Let's get some knowledge over here. And let's also see what we can make. So not corn, not beet. I guess beets are the best here. Let's go ahead and reduce this to 1 and only harvest. And open up our air wells again. And let's go ahead and feed Anbu as well. Was really not paying attention there. 68%. God, we can protect, we can help, and we can save Anbu. Indigon. Let's feed Indigon. This is just such a different playthrough for us. We have the fisheries up, we have seawater collector up, we have an iron furnace, we have glass blower. I mean, we've already made as much as we can when it comes to iron furnace, but it's a whole different game. Had I just freaking built the pharmacy, everything else would have been remedied. But I mean, we're in a good spot right now. I don't know what to do other than hitting 3 times speed. We're gonna knock this out of the park. We're in day 82 now, and I'm kind of on autopilot. I'm kind of just oop, look at that. There is a strong thunderstorm, so let's see if we can tell Anbu to run. Accepts our command. Let's see if we can bypass the strong thunderstorm. Okay, well here's gonna be our first disaster. We can tell Anbu to walk now. But now with our first disaster, look at all these buildings. Yay, this is what I mean. This is a challenge. Whoops, no, don't change the research. Just repair everything. The thing about the repairs too is that they require resources. So let's see how much repairing all of this will eat into our rainy day fund. Plants aquatic crops and breeds fish. I'm kind of curious how the aqua farm works, so let's go ahead and grab it. Okay, so it looks like we rebuilt everything. Okay, that was pretty intense. I mean, look, it ate through some of our resources, but we still have about 47 or 43 stone slabs, 51 wood planks. So we have people making things, we do. So not bad. Our rainy day fund did come in clutch, and we look to be, and the phrase that I love to always say, a strong position. What else do we have here? Nomads, pick them up. We have 2 poisoned, 1 healthy, which means we need to employ a doctor, at least 1 person to work here. Totally fine. We have 45 people, 5 people idle, so we do need to open up something here. Let's go ahead and open up that workers post. Get folks employed. You know, it's a real shame that we actually got the advanced funnel and we're now not going to be able to make total use of it because we are heading to the desert, but c'est la vie, it is what it is. Okay, we have the advanced funnel upgrade on these 2 air wells. I kind of want to build a 3rd automatic air well. Let's do that as well. Ombu antitoxins. Oh, I made health potion. Damn. So I actually made health potions, which we have 2 now. I meant to make the antitoxin. My bad. Oh, I guess you can only make the health potion using kelp. And then if you want to make the antitoxin, it has to be from 30 herbs or 10 heal shroom, which we have like 29 of them. Yes, let's do that. Oh, nice. We researched the aqua farm. Okay, cool. Let's also research the heal shroom. Do we want to research the heal shroom? Let's see. What else can we pick out here? We can do cottage, which is nice. Oh, we can do stone roads. Yeah, let's do warehouse and like try to get stone roads. Living in the lap of luxury. Okay, let's check this out, the aqua farm. So we have salt water. What is placing it over here going to do for us, I wonder? Does that do anything meaningful for us? And again, I'm doing that square road thing that I always do. Which is probably a bad idea, but, you know, I'm doing it. Let's ask Ombu to run, and then we'll feed Ombu after. See if we can try to dodge this, this medium sandstorm. It looks like we're gonna make contact with it again. I never get this down right. Oh, no. Ooh, no. I mean, I know I should also, by the way, if you're wondering, like, did I change out the farm stuff? Like, no, I did not. I'll get that in a bit. Are we good? Are we good? Oh, barely any good. Oh boy, what got destroyed here? Damn, so close, so damn close. It clipped us right in the end. Unmerciful, this stupid sandstorm. So we can plant and harvest the fish patty. Use water. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, all right. Kind of curious. So this is this like all temperature long, like it doesn't matter what kind of temp it is? Crops can't grow at the current temp. Not enough available workers. Okay, so I guess the heat wave does affect it. Indigon's hunger is at 0. Oh, I love that. And then poison level, we can start healing it as well if we want to. So let's go ahead and close this down. Let's open up the Onbu Doctor, and you know what? Let's actually open up the Onbu Kitchen back again. We have about like 135 mushrooms, so we don't need to worry about the mycologist farm. Just got to cook up some food for Onbu just to have in reserve. Let's close out the Village Doctor, get people in the Onbu Doctor, and start curing that Onbu poison level. Oh, look at this! Oh, that's so cool! Let's make the evaporator. Creates liquids, yeah, so let's put the evaporator right here. So it decomposes pretty quickly then, and then from that we get 2 fish, I suppose. We have 2 of our kitchens with the upgraded spice rack, the fully staffed, all making beet soup. We have plenty of beets here, so I don't know, we're trying to get ahead of our food. I don't know if we have... How are people feeling about this? I mean, I know food variety... Minus 20% productivity because of food variety. Holy crap, that's massive. That is a huge hit. Well, then I guess let's have them make corn soup then. Onbu, why are we sleeping here? We could there's a sleeping spot over the other side. We're gonna tell Onbu to walk once it gets to the blue. Wow, so we're starting to make the polenta, and now food variety is at minus 13%. So that was a huge and helpful change. All right, let's tell Onbu to walk now, because there is a sleeping spot on the other side, so it's better to have it... Not Onbu, Indigon. I swear to God, I'm committing to it. I'm committing to it, it's too late. I can't change it. Indigon is this creature's name. I will just have to correct myself every time. Here we go. So there's a poison forest up ahead. Not a big deal. We've prepped for it. We're ready for it. Kind of want to get heal shroom. Okay, we have 19 knowledge. Let's get the scout tower. The scout tower... That's in the lap of luxury. Increases the sight radius on the world map view. Effect does not stack. Let's check this out. An old machine, right. Let's try turning it on. Let's look for anything else behind. Let's not touch the ancient machine. Let's turn it on, baby. 2 workers got poisoned. God damn it. The machine roars up and starts shaking heavily. Your scavengers get a face full of ancient black smoke. Yikes, they're on their way back and they feel sick. Let's go ahead and open up our doctor, our village doctor. Ooh, we found settlers. Nice. Yeah, pick them up. We found 2 hungry ones. Perfect. Found them on a scavenging run. That was very lucky. All right, cool. So we built the evaporator. So with salt water, we can make 9 water and 1 salt. Interesting. And what is it like here? Ooh, the aqua farm's gonna thrive here, which is nice. I guess they're out of water? Like, what do you guys need to start filling in the plots here? Missing resources. What do you need? Oh, you need fish? I thought the aqua farm produces fish. What does this thing do? Plants aquatic crops and breeds fish. What do you need to make kelp, I wonder? Requirement 1 kelp. Fish. Requirement 2 fish. I'm not too sure, but I guess try to make kelp then? While we have you open. Here we go. We're encroaching on the poison forest. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm not worried. That's just a reflexive thing that I used to say now. But I'm not worried anymore. You need to have some confidence in yourself. A forest full of infested plants, bring it on. Let's just let everyone do it now. I'm not even gonna micromanage. I'm just gonna watch everybody whoop some poison forest ass. I'm not worried in the slightest. Oh my god, come on folks. Come on. Let's not allow it to metastasize, shall we? Let's actually do some damage here. You know? Oh boy. We're doing the hard work, aren't we? There's some over there. Okay, are we good? Did we do it? Did we win? We beat Bowser? That's perfect. Alright, cool. Oh, I did not see this. We're in another giant spore cloud. Oh boy, I did not see that. We walked into a double whammy. That was my bad. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Decontaminators, we still need you. Okay, so they're out here. They be out here. Oh geez. Oh wow, look at that. It's pretty intense. I still don't know what to make of this aquarium. It says like requirement is 1 kelp. So it requires 1 kelp to grow kelp? Is that what we're saying? I don't know. I guess once we're done with this compost, I'm going to set them back to biogas. Because we are running out. We're at 50 right now. Ended up being I had like 100 plus, and I figured that would be enough to hold us over for several battles. Oh boy. Let's head northeast. I want this. I want the giant forest, the large poison forest. I want it. Now, we do have a lot of idle people just waiting, but that's just the nature of what we're enduring right now. We're going to pick up these poison nomads. About 3 people, that's great. We're coming for it, we're going through it. I am not worried, folks, we want it. This is what we've prepped for. This is day 100, day 99 actually. But this is, this is it. This is finally it. All it took was another playthrough. A large poison forest full of infested plants, I know. Let's run through this. I am not worried. Our biogas, what's up with our biogas? Where's our biogas? Why are we at 0? What? Okay, I'm a little worried. What the hell? Why are we at 0 biogas right now? I mean, okay, there's 50 in here. It doesn't calculate how much are actually in the decontaminators. Are we doing well for ourselves? Anbu wags its tail. Anbu seems happy. Okay, we're past that. Let's go ahead and feed Anbu again. I think we're through the worst of it. I'm looking around, not seeing any kind of... Oh, they're right here. Okay, well, let's knock this out. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and close down our decontaminators. All right, it's day 101. Anbu is still sleeping. Let's see if we can tell Anbu to walk. Because we are still getting poisoned out here. So we need to have Anbu at the very least sleep in this Anbu sleeping spot. More settlers. Let's pick them up. We got 5 people. Perfect, perfect. Oop, another event. Trading goods. Scavengers encounter people. Yeah, let's give them water. And they give us iron and glass. Oh, it's perfect. Oh, look at this. Back-to-back poison forest. It thinks it can rule us. It thinks it can dominate us. But what this environment doesn't know is that we want it. We want the challenge. We accept it. Need to be making a lot of biogas, though. That is a worry. We have 29 here, and then we have 50 here. Okay, well, here we go. Let the battle commence. Got some bread. We scavenged for bread. Oh, we got an event. Cliffside. Your scavengers managed to locate the shrine, but there's one problem. It's embedded in a high up in a sheer cliff face and seems completely inaccessible. Looks like we'll have to climb up to get there. There has to be another way. Let's look around. Trying to go up there would be too dangerous. Let's go up there. Let's go. Oh, we got knowledge and herbs. One of your scavengers, who had some experience climbing along Anbu, expertly makes their way up to the shrine. Along the way, they even managed to collect some herbs. 19 biogas here and 50. All right, we got plenty of biogas in at least this area, or in this decontaminator spot. We do have people lazying around, and that's because they've pretty much used all of the available farm space. Wow, actually impressive. All right, another poison forest. Ooh, a dead Anbu. Truly a sad sight. This could have been the fate. This could have been all our fate as well. But we managed to pull through thanks to grit, cooperation, and not least of all, your guidance. Thank you, Village Elder. I appreciate that. I appreciate you for saying that. We should build something to commemorate our continued survival, a monument to cooperation, and it might be even good. It might even be a good opportunity for me to finally pass the torch of village leader to you once and for all. Yeah. Oh, there you go. There's the sad, other dead. There's the actual Anbu. That's our last playthrough Anbu. As our Indigon walks right past it, pay our respects. As you see, our Indigon lays its head down, just sort of in a solemn grief. As we walk by and pay homage to it. I think we are gonna build that statue, and once we build that statue, let's call it a series there. The survival monument requires iron, so let's get this up and running then. Oh, the mysterious rock formation is not a poisonous spot. I thought it would be. Okay, well, let's close this down. Whoa, oh cool, it's gonna give them like a bonus to oh, that's so cool. Look at that radius. Kind of want to build it here, but our kitchen is right here. Okay, what is this? Sounds from deep below before even taking a step into the mine splatters on all the walls, and shouting from within imply that a tragic incident has taken place. There might be people in need. Let's hurry up and check the situation. Let's hide behind a rock and wait. No way this will end well. Let's return. Better safe than sorry, as the saying goes. Let's go ahead and help those folks. A worker died, but we got iron. Arriving at the scene, another group of scavengers is fighting a large creature. Your scavengers try to help them, but it is hopeless. Grabbing whatever resources they can, they make their way back out of the mine, but one of them is too badly wounded to escape. You know what's interesting too? Like, they have, especially in the event cards, they talk about like other creatures, other people. I hope as this game develops, you start to see like animals and stuff. Like, I think that would be really cool. Actually, they have talked about that. Like, they want to do birds, I think. So that'll be interesting to see how that really stirs things up in here. But one worker died. Hate to see it, but we got iron, which actually completes what we need to make the survival monument. Where do I want to build it? I want to build it here. I feel like building it center here is like what we should do, but our kitchen's here, and we already invested like knowledge. I mean, we have a lot of knowledge, honestly, so I guess we could just tear it down and just move this. Hostility modifiers unlocked. Congratulations, you've unlocked hostility modifiers. When starting a new game, you can choose to take additional challenges if you want to put your survival skills to the test. Perfect. Let's do that. We'll build it. We'll build the kitchen first, actually. So I'm just gonna build that road like that. I'm gonna do that. Build the road like this. We'll eventually replace this with like stone road. I mean, for aesthetics. But here we go. Let's build this over here. And I know I have this yellow flower pot. I don't mind that getting destroyed. We're going to build our survival monument here. Let's go ahead and actually cut all these trees down. And then, you know what? We're actually going to move this pantry as well, because I kind of want this to be... If I want to look at it, I don't want the pantry to be there. Nice! There we go! It's built! We built a monument to survival. Well done. I hope this will inspire our people for generations. Never give up, to pull through even when the odds seem overwhelming. And most importantly, I hope it reminds them of the value of cooperation, without which survival would have been close to impossible. With this, I think I can finally retire. You have overcome many obstacles, and no matter what else we may yet encounter, I am certain that you will lead us towards a prosperous future. It has been a pleasure to go on this journey with you, and I hope we can go on another one soon. Though throughout the early access of the Wandering Village and beyond. Oh, okay, this is like breaking the fourth wall. But anyways, thanks, Village Elder. Appreciate you. Appreciate that. Thank you for playing this early access. Check out the roadmap Join our Discord. Join their Discord. Yeah, no, honestly, that's the best way to keep up to date with them. Like, for the newest news, you know? We can view the roadmap over here as well. Let's hit continue. Let's let this run, and I kind of want to just move this out of the way, and once it's out, we'll just take a last tour of our little town here, our little wandering village, and call it a series. Okay, well, there you have it, folks. Everything is built. We have some food, so that is kind of an eyesore there. Hopefully, they'll start hauling it to where it needs to go, but there we are. There's our survival monument. Let's take one look around. So we ended up building, we didn't start from the bottom. That was my strat from the last series, starting from the bottom and working our way to the top. But as we've learned, centralizing your food production is pretty much key, because we want our villagers to do as less walking as humanly possible. I did get a prompt. What was that prompt? What is this? Oh, more settlers. Yes, let's pick them up. We got 5 new people, which is great. By the way, if you were wondering, we have these many huts, so I think we have 60. Yeah, we have housing for 60 people, so they're totally fine. Anyways, still having it, be over here. I think having less workers over here was actually a good thing, because they still need to walk all the way to the center of town to grab food, but because there's not that many people who work in this area, it's not too big of a deal. We did struggle for a bit in terms of food variety and how that really impacts worker productivity. Look at that. We've built our homes in the back here, some of the workers' posts, and then our little survival little statue, monument to survival. And then look at our farms. If you remember the last series, when this update, didn't have this, but essentially, like, your workers would struggle, like, filling up the amount of space here. I still haven't figured out the aqua farm. That'll just come in time. We have our 2 fisheries over here, our berry farm, our berry gathering spot that didn't really do us any good, I guess you could say. It's tiny passive income. I suppose it helps us, right? In the back end. I feel like you should still make use of it, I feel. But at any rate, we also have our air wells here. Now, I really do believe that having a majority automatic air wells is still a good thing. Although the difference in having advanced funnel for air wells that require people to work in, that is significant. Like, it is a noticeable, significant increase in your water store or your water gain. College's farm, look at this, not even staffed. It is staffed by like 1 person, but we barely gave any real attention to this, and it just ended up working really well. In our last series where we lost, it was kind of the reverse, right? We needed a ton of mycologist farmers and only 1 herbalist farmer. In terms of food, we got ahead of it. We really did, and a lot of it was just micromanaging the Anbu kitchen, and I think that's just about it. We've been at this, by the way, if you were wondering how long it takes to get some giant tree trunk and how long this will last you, it's pretty significant. How much do they come with? Like, what's the base? Is it 200? So 200 for stone, and then what about this? 200 for the giant trunk. Oh, we're done with it now, finally. But yeah, that took us the whole playthrough to finally go through it. And mind you, we did have off and on employment there, with normally just like 1 worker at a time, but that's all you really need. Another significant advantage that we had in this playthrough versus the other playthrough, was that we have 2 scavenger huts. So at every opportunity, whenever there's like rocks or forest like this, we were just grabbing them. We were getting stone and like wood from forest and other like places that were really close to us by proximity of Anbu or Indigon. So it was to our advantage to have 2 scavenger huts. But at any rate, I hope you enjoyed this series. I hope you learned something. I hope it was entertaining to you in some capacity. And as always, I'm really, really glad that you're here with me to experience this. This game is a lot of fun. Granted, again, it's still early days. It's still early stages in its development. But what I think they have here is really telling, and there's a lot of potential. I say potential. I hate using that word now. I say it way too often. But, it is. It's the best way I can describe it. And this update, the ocean update, was not just significant in the sense that we get a new biome. The research tree, I think, is a lot better. The building variety is a lot better as well. There's, of course, going to be a lot of tweaking and tuning, especially when it comes to, like, perhaps trying to gauge what villagers want to eat or where they eat. But at any rate, thank you so much for joining me on this, and you're the best, and I'm thankful and I'm grateful, and I hope to see you in the next one, whatever the next one may be. So until then, I will see you then. Thank you so much for joining me, folks. And bye for now.